Hello everybody, welcome to D&D Play 20 where we like to play Dungeons and Dragons. I have no logo showing on my overlay. Let's try a different one. Here we go. Alright. I have a logo, but it's not lined up. Wow, what did they do to my OBS this week? Or this month?
Doesn't look hard.
Okay, I'm not muted. I think we're good. Somebody speak.
I can
Yes.
hear you.
Okay, we got sound.
You're muted.
Don't mess with me. That's happened too many times. Hello. My name is Peter. I am your mediocre DM. And with us tonight we have Belvedere, we have Jose, and we have Stephanie. And hopefully we will have the others very soon because apparently they have not yet shown and they're normally very reliable. So I suspect they will be showing up soon as they realize they're late. So, we are playing the Frostmaiden campaign. If this is your first time watching us, thank you for joining us. If you would like to click follow, then you can participate in our Twitch chat. And also, you start earning points while watching us live so that you can spend those points on our players. And you can spend them on things like giving our players good luck, unlocking a bad luck card for the DM to play on the players, um, unlock a bag of holding, summon a phantom shop merchant,
Oh,
and
maybe not.
you can even unlock a magic item. Yeah. And name who you would like that item to go to. So, in addition to that, if you subscribe, we really is happening here.
There we go. We're back.
Well, that was just weird. I
Yep.
wonder what caused that.
I don't know. Probably a Twitch thing.
Or OBS again. Anyways, if you would like to subscribe, it will unlock reroll points that the players can use on any roll to force a reroll, even if they want to use it on me or reroll damage, whatever they wish. In addition, when you subscribe, that unlocks a karma card, and that allows me to get payback for them playing so many rerolls. Except for Yara and Benabal, who never use their cards.
I can't say never.
I'm saving it for a special occasion.
Me too.
I did use 2 last session. Made me use 2.
That is true. That is true. So, Beta, why don't you introduce yourself?
Well, hello there, all of you fun fry out in the deep blue. I play Bettable tonight. Bettable is a Lokatha, apparently a warlock, because that's what Twitch says. He is running from something and searching for something, and likes daggers and water clocks and food and flying or air swimming. He died once, and then he hatched as a small fry again, and now as he grows, the world gets complicated.
And that brings us to Theron. Theron, what? Who are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm Jose. I am Theron and half elf paladin. The shield and the light for the group, maybe. Who has no no doubts in executing his justice his way. However that means. Sometimes means losing a hand or something like that.
And that brings us to the wonderful Yara. Would you please introduce yourself?
All right. Well, I am Stephanie. I am playing Yara Damiutari, the Kalishtar Wizlock. Yeah, she is just a girl who left town to find a wizard, and somehow in the process of her life, she got possessed by a Quori. Is the Quori her patron? Is it not? We don't know.
And there you have it. All of our players, all of our characters, thank you and good night. No, actually, we are going to have a counseling session. Because in our last session, which was a whopping 3 weeks ago, because it was a long month last month and I wanted a vacation. Boy, that turned out disastrous. And here's the deal. So Beta Bull is having some difficulties trusting Theron. Yara is trying to mediate that situation. So I think you all three need to have a talk together as you wake up this morning after a long night's rest. And Theron, would you please scoot to the side? Thank you!
I realize I'm choosing this background because it helps me realize if I'm too far to the side or not. If I'm in between the two pictures, I'm right.
So, I can either switch to my psychologist persona with my avatar, or Yara, you can play the mediator some more.
I mean, have they woken up? Because I feel like Yara, she had those journals and she definitely fell asleep reading the journals in front of the fireplace.
Okay, so
Yeah.
go ahead.
So like she kind of wakes up and like cracks her back because it's not exactly, the most comfortable thing to sleep in one of these chairs. And she looks at the journals around her. Did she find anything interesting in the journals other than spice?
Other than spice?
Yeah.
Aww.
She wouldn't pick up on the spice anyway, not really. So
I'm thinking.
Well, above the table, just as a reminder, Theron is not aware of Verobov's distrust at the moment. Yeah, so be aware of
There
that.
is not.
yeah, I feel like she's actually more worried about oh my gosh, I don't remember any character names anymore. I think she's more worried about Illiken right now. So she's kind of preoccupied. She's thinking about Illiken. She's was up way too late reading the journals. I think she's still probably got her standard, 6 hours of sleep, but barely.
Can you roll me a... What would you roll for a book? Reading a book?
Okay, history.
Investigation or history?
History works, yeah, I guess.
And
Oh, no passive. No passive.
I mean, I only read books.
That's
with
why
my
she
passive.
wanted investigation.
that would be a 14 on my history check.
You first off, above the table, y'all realize these books are based on a thing I added into the campaign on a whim, so.
You add it, and it is relevant. We will latch on.
You remember reading. Oh, I was going to type this up.
No, it's okay.
Something about the guy in the coffin.
I just
That was
gotta
what was
get.
promised.
Tonight we lost half of the village to that creature. And then it retreated back into the snow. It's picking us off one by one. We can't seem to find it right now. But
That's
we
right,
know
we
it's
haven't
out
handled
there.
it.
Quit interrupting me. I'm thinking this through as I say it, man. We shouldn't have thought it out.
We shouldn't have thought it out.
Thawed.
Thought. Okay.
THAWED. Doc thought that it was plant-based, but it turned out to be something unexpected. It seems to assimilate its victims and create duplicates of them. And then their bodies just waste away into slime or ooze or whatnot. We don't know who we can trust. And that's all you recall for right now. Did it click, Belvedere?
The doc part? Yes, it did. Along with many, many other things.
I better make note of something in the campaign now.
So I think she's kind of. So she had fallen asleep reading it, and then she remembers that she read this and is like, she gets very agitated and starts kind of like pacing back and forth, waiting for the others to wake up.
With Yara's passive perception, she notices a pile of 100 gold on the table.
And I think she goes over to it, and based on where they had counted out the gold from the profits from last night, does she notice whose pile of gold it is? Yes. And take the money. Why not? This is in her head. Sorry, I forgot to change my voice. I guess if it's in her head, it can just sound like herself.
Thank you for that. No need to
she thinks about this description of like the body being decaying into ooze, and then she's thinking about what she saw off of Illiken, and she's like actually really worried. If no one else is coming out, she might actually sneak up to their room to check to make sure she's okay.
Illiken's room? Or Third's room?
Mm-hmm. Illiken's room.
To Illiken's room. That's
so,
fun.
Give me a stealth roll.
That's gonna go. That's gonna go. Holy sh! I rolled a natural 20.
There it is.
I know you don't do it for stealth checks, but that would be 21.
Okay,
Edible would have only cleaned to the stairs, so then you follow the mud, or possibly not mud, up the steps.
As you creep up the stairs, there is a trail of dried mud footprints Illiken's shoe size leading up the stairs. And as you slowly open the door and peek in around the door, you see Tallulah and Illiken laying in bed, still sleeping. But around Illiken, next to Illiken, on the opposite side that Tallulah's on, there is mud on the sheet. And there are smudges leading from his boots to the bed. You know, there's dry mud smudges on the floor.
And if it's on the bed, you said it's like next to him, so like from his torso?
Yeah, along his torso, down his torso. There's a little bit on his chest too.
Doesn't he sleep on the floor?
No. That was when he thought the bed was too short, but
right.
They have the master suite.
yeah. They threw Savi out.
All right. I really want to get a sample of this mud, and I have nothing to store it with. So realizing that I have nothing to store it with, I'm gonna sneak back downstairs. Is anybody in the hall?
Has anyone woken up? Have you guys woken up yet?
Yeah.
Bada can be sitting at the table now, blowing bubbles in a cup, or he can do that later. It is up to Yara.
All right. I think Yara would like tiptoe over to Beta, and she'll be like, Beta, I have two things. One, did you take your gold last night? And two, something isn't right with Illiken. I know you're not trusting Theron right now, but I think we should be worried about Illiken.
One eye kind of looks towards the steps, the other eye looks at Yara. And the bubbles stop for a moment as he's like,
You see it?
Do I see what?
The mud.
I had to clean it up all night. He was dirtier than like 200 people.
You cleaned it up all night? Where did you put it? Did you empty the bucket?
I kind of just smushed it all into the floor. It doesn't really wash away here.
Fair enough. Is the tavern with dirt floor?
No, the tavern is wood floors.
Bedaball basically spent the night squirting water out of his mouth onto the floor and then brushing it along with his tail. That is pretty much what he did all night.
And you said Theron's up now too, right?
Theron is just waking up and heading towards the bar to get something to eat. To the kitchen.
All right. Just because she wants to trust Beta that Theron may not be Theron, she's going to look for any signs that Theron may not be Theron.
Ooh, I need a D20. Hold on. I can go hog wild right now. I know I got a D20 here somewhere. There it is. Darn. Yeah, Theron's Theron.
That was not like sure enough for my liking.
Did you find the
right.
stuff in the journals yet?
And
I definitely
so
found.
Theron. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
You go first.
I definitely found something, but we should call Theron over.
Get some food and
should we share it with Theron?
I think Theron is Theron.
Maybe he should take us to the cellar first.
Take us to the cellar, like the wine cellar?
No, the one he said he was at.
Welcome, Jim.
I think. I'm sorry, I'm missing something. What cellar?
Where he was tortured.
Oh, right. How do we know he can find his way back?
How do we know he was there?
Well, he wasn't here.
Edible just like pats the table where Theron melted.
I think she'd kind of like pat Betta's shoulder comfortingly. Because Theron's death was also mildly traumatic for Yara as well. But I think then at that point she'd turn to Theron and be like, "Psst, Theron, over here."
Theron turns around. Someone styled like, yeah. Sometimes I forget that you speak to the mind so early in the morning. It can be a little bit surprising.
Sorry, should I ask in the morning?
No.
I kind of get a blanket consent, but if at any time you're not okay with it, I can stop.
No, that is okay. You're good, Yara.
Okay. So I did find something interesting in the journals last night. Can you tell Beta what I'm telling you? It just it gets kind of exhausting to constantly switch back and forth between minds.
Sure. So Theron walks to join them and sits with something to eat while talking with them.
Okay. All right. Well, I did find, so the journals don't exactly end well. I guess something was picking the people off in the village one by one. It wasn't a plant, and it creates duplicates of people, and then the bodies decay into slime or ooze, which is why I'm thinking that Illican may be one of these things, because he's been trailing mud all freaking day. And when I went up there, and try not to judge me for sneaking into their room because I was worried about Tallulah, yeah, his sheets are all covered in mud, like everywhere. It's like I can't see that the mud is coming off of him, but it's coming off of him. Is it him? I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I think he might be a golem.
A golem? What's that?
You know, last time we heard about golems. They're creatures that are made usually out of mud, and they are animated.
Oh, that's right. I remember now when we were in that, when we were in the underground trying to get some information.
Over by Kelvin's Comfort.
So, but why would you think that? And before Theron answers, he provides Veritable with the same information that he just received from Yara, and he said, but why would you? What other than the mod? What else makes you think that Illican may be one of them?
Um, it's really just the mud. He hasn't been acting particularly not like himself. But then, I don't know. I don't think I know Illiken well enough to say that he hasn't been acting himself.
We did have a doppelganger that we dealt with. Could that be the answer?
I mean, maybe. But
They're
that doesn't
talking out
change
loud.
the fact that Tallulah is now sleeping in the bed next to whatever Illiken is. That is not Illiken? Maybe?
So Theron starts thinking. And
I go wake
W,
up
yes,
Jem.
that's it to your question. I guess we can ask Jem. See Jem.
You gotta
It's
wake
nighty
her up.
night.
So, Sabi! Sabi!
Oh, what do you want?
Don't give me attitude, Sabi.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're going for my liar today?
No, I said, oh, sorry.
Oh, got it.
Not
All right.
sorry. Not liar. Sorry. Now I'm messing up.
All right, Sabi. Do me a favor. Go and wake our amazing owner of the inn.
Oh, Jim. Oh, I like her. She's so nice. She pay me, and I make good tips.
Okay, well, can you help us get her over here to join us for breakfast?
Oh, you want me wake up, Jim?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Jim! There. That probably woke her up.
I think you should go and check.
Okay. So he walks over to the door to the hall and says, Jim! Theron said get up!
You hear a thump, and Jem fell out of the bed with that because it was so loud and obnoxious and cute. And then she slams open the door. Her feathers are like super up and like not preened and like in different directions. And she's like, "What?"
Jim said get up. I mean,
No, I did
Theron
not.
said, he confusing me with my name now. I'm confused with your name. This is very confusing. Theron said, time to get up or else he spank you.
This is indeed very confusing.
I
Who
was
said-
confused too. Don't tell him I said that though.
Tell him I need 10 minutes. And she slams the door.
He comes back out and looks at Theron and says, Jem say she need 15 minutes. 10
Okay.
minutes. 10 minutes. She said 10 minutes. That not lie. Me just forget for a second.
Okay. Well, how about you continue to impress our great owner by having her breakfast ready for when she comes out? And also make sure that the
Okay.
rest of our group, both Bearable and Jara, also have breakfast ready for when she comes out.
Fine. Savvy working slave all day in the kitchen. Nobody show appreciation. And he wanders off to the kitchen.
Savvy. So before he grabs the collar, before he grabs Savvy.
What?
What was that again? Did I hear any complaint? Security doesn't like complaints. Complainers get tossed out.
Me think security position going to Theron head.
No. I need to take care of everyone. You're also included there, but if you're a hazard to security, what am I supposed to do now?
You
So,
supposed
am I
put
hearing complaint?
Savi down so Savi cook breakfast, because breakfast not cook self.
Okay, well that's much better. Thank you, Savi.
What?
At that,
He lets him go.
Jem walks out looking much more like her normal self. Maybe a little
Oh,
bit of
good
tired
morning, Jim.
under the eyes and says, apparently I slept in. Apologies.
We're just waking up.
I
Savi's a
don't
little
think it's
bit
daytime yet.
energetic.
Then why are we talking?
I don't think it's ever daytime here.
Oh, that is fair.
So, I'm pretty sure Illikin isn't Illikin.
What?
I think Illikin may be a golem.
No, Iliken is a bear.
No, I mean like an actual mud-formed golem that somebody has replaced him with.
What is what is the word in the English? Data? Proof?
Bedable was cleaning up mud that was coming off of Illikin all night. I saw Illikin trailing mud. And then when I went upstairs, like, um, it, there's mud all on the sheets where Illikin is sleeping, but I don't see any mud anywhere. I think Illikin is the mud.
That is strange.
Well, this is new to me, so
Sorry, that's exactly what I was thinking. uh, alright. Are they still in their room?
yes.
Okay. Well,
Well, sorry, I maybe buried the lead there. In the journals that I read last night,
Oh yes.
I just discovered that there was a creature that was picking people off one by one that would replace people in the town with bodies that decay into slime and ooze, or maybe mud. I maybe connected the dots there that I shouldn't have connected, but I just have been feeling that
A feeling deep
something's,
inside.
yeah.
Well, I think that your feelings are valid. However, we should not probably attack our friend until we have more substantial reason to, since there is not been any aggressiveness. But I'm very upset that this is a brand new opening and someone is putting mud in the bar. That is absolutely unacceptable, golem or not. So I don't know. Let's eat a breakfast, talk about a plan, and then go from there.
Yeah. Also, I tried to collect a sample, but then I realized I didn't have anything to collect the sample with.
Oh, here you go. And I get to use my new prop. She hands you an empty jar.
Oh, excellent. She'll then go take the empty jar and like go to the stairs where the footprints are, and she'll be like scraping mud into the jar.
Beta, how are you?
He didn't
That
take
bowl's
his money
okay.
last night.
He didn't take what?
His money.
Beta,
Sure.
I pay you for a position.
I don't need it.
Okay, I hold it for you. It's still yours. Darlene, how are you?
Doing good. Just enjoying a breakfast after having Sabi being a little bit savvy.
Oui. And she like drags her clawed toes that stick out of the boots slowly flops herself across from Beta, and then kind of just her beak goes down. She's obviously tired, and just says, I like this bar, but oh, it's a lot of work.
Well, that is not unusual.
It is not, but it's okay. I just need some food. Savi,
Yes, Jen.
where's the breakfast? Are you doing okay? Do you need help?
No, me have Bethany and other waitress I forget name of.
It's Jessica.
Jessica. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah. And the waitresses come out and they're carrying plates for each of you, including for Tallulah and Illiken.
Jem starts picking with her beak and eats like a bird. Literally.
The meal consists of eggs and toast and pancakes. And maybe some hash, potato hash of some sort.
Yara, like, kind of is distractedly, like, eating her food, and then, like, she'll finish pretty quickly, and then she's going, and she's, like, starting to pack her bags to get ready. Go.
And the four of you hear boots coming down the stairs, and down comes Illiken, followed by Tallulah.
Oh, hello, sleepyhead.
Oh, good morning. I can't do his voice.
You do it. I believe in you.
Good. I can't. I can't hit that. No, I don't have a deep enough voice. Who's got a deep voice?
Good morning.
That'll work.
Good morning. There you go.
Belvedere just takes a drink of beer. That makes him Belvedere.
Belle, if you have a deep voice, you can do it. Are you scarred from the last time you played Illiken?
I was banned.
Yeah, that's fair. You were, legitimately.
Well,
What did you do?
yeah, now I'm curious.
Tried to play his character.
Made Tallulah and that other Goliath almost mud wrestle.
Oh, yeah. Well, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Belvedere's playing Illiken now. And Jen can play Tallulah.
What do you
Oh,
get
lovely.
for not coming? For the second time in a row, Raza, it is not my choice. Sorry for your luck.
Well, I did get a message from them. They won't be playing tonight. And they have a good reason, so. Which I won't say on the air. So.
She like pushes him on the shoulder and she's like, no, you take up too much of the bed. Hi, Gaga. I love you. I'm so mean.
I will say that
What are you talking about? I was doing my push-ups.
There you go. Perfect.
as they come down the steps, once again, mud is flaking off Illiken's boots.
So this is hard because I want Jem to call it Illiken, but I don't think Beta Ball knows what's going on, so you'll have to help Belvedere. But Jem, actually, I think I just interrupted you, Steph. Sorry, you go.
No, you're fine. I think at that, Yara makes eye contact with Theron, is like,
So good. Jem notices this. Pete,
Yeah. Everybody notices.
Illiken, why do you have mud on your feet? This is a brand new bar. Better boy work so hard to be a janitor.
That's not me.
I'm so sorry. My dog is begging to go outside. Give me 5 minutes. But Jem's present, okay?
What do you mean it's not you, Ilikan? Who is it then?
I had my bath last year.
Right. So that's enough time to accumulate a fair amount of mud. But aside from that, why else would it not be yours then?
Poor Belvedere don't know what to say. Raza wouldn't know either, so
Was it not yours?
I wasn't.
I like
playing
you,
in the
little
mud.
man, but I haven't eaten yet.
I think Yara would take the advantage of the distraction of this conversation and like go up to Illiken and just like, because Illiken pretty much never wears a shirt, so I think she would just be like rubbing like a hand, like she's trying to like see if mud comes off on her hand just from like a clearish piece of skin.
Oh,
Like-
la la la! She's touching your man.
It's not in that way.
no, it's just feeling the hair on his chest and so
He's
No,
a
it's
glass.
it's
He
definitely
has no hair.
like a
Are you all right, Yara? That was my Tolula voice.
she'll start signing and being like, have you met me?
Fantastic point. But there seems to be a tenseness in the room, and you're randomly touching Illiken.
he's so dirty.
I think Illiken may be a golem.
What?
Lincoln just looks at them confused and goes to sit down.
They're just like talking.
Yeah. Did you check your sheets this morning?
She blushes.
Hey, Sabi,
What do
don't
you
forget
mean?
the ale for Ilikan in the breakfast, okay? Happy Goliath, not a cranky one.
Look, he's trailing mud everywhere. I don't think this is a hygiene issue.
Justine has to check. Peter sent her a clue.
Neither one of them would have a clue what's going on at this point.
Does Tallulah notice the mud?
Yeah.
I would say that she probably noticed mud.
Well,
That's why I said he's so dirty.
I am quite hungry. So maybe give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
This is concerning.
I should hope so. Also, I found evidence in the journal.
And then she says out loud, Illiken, darling, I'm going to go upstairs. I forgot something. And then she starts to go upstairs. And Jem, does Illiken sit next to Jem, or does he sit at the table? Because this will make my reactions different.
I assume he has a usual spot, but I don't recall where it is.
Just pick a spot. It don't matter.
think he's normally closest to the door. I'm not positive though.
So he's just next to
So I
Jem.
will move him there.
Okay. Jem goes.
I cannot move him.
Oh, joke's on you.
I can't move
Where is he?
Tallulah either.
I know, because I wasn't using the map on the screen yet.
I wasn't using the map.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, yeah. So Jem looks at the whole group and is like, "Thank you all for helping me open this bar. I appreciate you. I know we all have the personal goals here, and you're my friends, and I can respect you taking your time and energy to help me. Cheers!" And she pours the pitcher for everyone and holds up a glass, and just goes, "What will we do today?" And then kind of like side eyes Illiken.
Elikin downs his ale, wipes his mouth on his forearm, and eats the more. I don't know. Whatever the meat was.
Bacon. Illiken
It was goblin meat.
bacon and beer. Just kidding. Raza, I'm sorry.
He's probably like sitting there lifting the table, like doing like knee lifts or leg lifts, just lifting up half the table.
Maybe we could not do that. Just eat your back piece, Illiken.
Just reaches over to Jem's stool and starts lifting the stool up.
One athletics chick for that. She may be a 4'11" bird with hollow bones, but sir.
Oh, he'll be
Her.
fine.
Oh, damn it. Her wings kind of floof every time it goes up, and she's just like, "This is definitely better. This is definitely better."
22 for the viewers. Bettable is blowing bubbles in his water, one eye on Theron, one eye on Elikin.
Theron is just having breakfast, no problem. Just watching around.
I cast message to Farron. So I can basically, like, I'm like eating and I kind of point my finger at him. So I can cast a message to you. I think that you can respond. And I say, "What do you think about the golem theory?"
Can you post the spelling so I can understand the
Yeah,
details of it?
absolutely. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
It's there.
All right.
Oh yeah, you can't reply. And only I can hear.
Okay.
I know this message because I
So-
watch Critical Role.
So Theron is eating and grabs the cup and he makes as if he's gonna drink from it. Or he's taking a somewhat long sip and replies, "I'm not sure, but we had to deal already with that doppelganger, and it seems like he was getting orders from someone else. So what makes it that we're not dealing with more than one?"
The message again. Maybe we could ask a questions that only he would know.
Such as?
Should I ask or you ask? He likes you more, I think.
You ask.
Okay, that is a lot of pressure, but I can perform. Message off. Illiken. First of all, can you stop moving my stool? And second of all, do you remember when we were on the ship that brought us here? You're on mute.
The airship?
Uh-huh. Do you remember what the other creature in the cell was? I can't remember for some reason.
Doesn't matter, I killed him.
But you know me, I'm writing a beautiful song about your heroic masculinity to take over Icewind Dale, and I need to know the specifics.
Hmm. He kind of narrows his eyes at Jem. You should call it a white dragon. And then he pushes his plate back and like leans off the back of the table and starts doing like sit-ups.
Messages Theron. Definitely a golem. He would never miss an excuse to give me details about how amazing he is. I swear, Peter, if you're initiating PvP and he's not a golem, I'm gonna be so mad at you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It was more so that he was still angry at you for chasing away his white dragon that he wanted to kill.
Secrets.
I'm not initiating anything.
You, sir.
So Teren goes, golems don't bleed. That may be a way to find out. We can make him bleed.
Don't y'all have some place to go?
Not when we think there's a golem with us.
Well, I don't know why you think there's a golem. You're still
on
muted.
mute again. He says, I know. He's just talking mad smack.
He's singing there. That's what he's doing.
Not this time.
So,
Well, I still have a feather or two at the place. I'm going to go fix that. And Jem just gets up, winks at the table, and walks back to her room. And I have to go let my dog in, so give me 2 seconds.
okay.
So Tallulah is upstairs, Jem is gone. Did Yar go upstairs or did she just collect a sample from the steps?
She had collected a sample from the steps, and then she's like packing because she's like, hey, we had plans
Right.
today, but she's also kind of like waiting to see what happens because I don't think she wants to go on a trip with a golem.
So if it's only Beta and Theron and Illiken, Venable's just gonna look at Illiken and be like, you want to see where Theron got kidnapped, right? Illiken just stops doing sit-ups and looks at Theron.
What was it that you said? You want to see if you... What?
To see the cellar where Theron got kidnapped.
The below ground room where you were held.
Okay. So, I've been wanting to go and investigate the place. I think it's a good idea.
Yara, roll me an Arcana check, please.
And while Dara does that, I'm gonna get the Shuenga out and give him some food.
The Shwinga seems to be there. And it starts marching down.
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll?
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. 22.
Okay, you don't, as you study Illiken, it seems like regular Illican to you. You don't seem to sense anything magic or inhuman about him, or it just seems like it's Illican.
Who's just trailing mud everywhere?
He's just a dirty guy, I guess. I don't know. Well, I do know, but
He did walk to the sheriff's office with Talula. They got in through the very side of the house.
so what two consenting adults do in the privacy of their bed is between them. I have an answer. It's just I hesitate to give the answer without Illican here, above table. I had
Then
not.
why'd you give me the pieces?
Well, No, I am not regretting the cliffhanger. There's actually a reason behind it. There wasn't at the time, but there is now. But I suggest you move on. For now. Let me just say this. You don't need all the answers right away.
Are you purposefully talking on mute again, Beta?
No, I believe I said nope. Just before you purposely go out into the wilderness with somebody who can kill you all.
What makes you think a golem could kill you all?
Are you asking Belvedere or Bedable? Because I can
Belvedere.
answer for both.
Now I'm looking up golems. Oh my goodness. Yep, could kill you. But I can say with confidence that it won't manifest during this session.
All right. How about we go in our pre-planned trip, guys? We don't have that much time to finish the questioning of the prisoner.
I mean, I agree. It is a matter of life and death, and I was feeling quite torn, but are we sure it's safe to, maybe we should suggest that, I don't know, maybe
Well,
Illican
here
stay
is it.
back?
So then he goes like, "Hey, Illican, how do you feel about glorious battle through the snow towards the prison?"
He stops in the middle of 398 and just looks at Theron with a smile.
We're good to go, Jara.
Hey. I mean, I'm packed. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready.
So Theron goes to his room, grabs the gear, passes another bag to Illican, another to Bedable. Here, Bedable, I packed this one for you, buddy. And brings one for Jem.
Did you
And
hand
Talula.
Bedable a backpack like 3 times the size of him?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Do you have anywhere to put that, my friend?
I got everything I need.
Well, this is extra that we should have just in case. I know you're not used mean, not that I am
Is it the
much
stuff from the
used.
store? That smelled tasty.
Yeah, it's a stuff from the store, but it's not to eat. Some things are too sharp.
Oh, no, I got that stuff for you.
Well, yeah, no, I do have, but we still gotta be careful. We gotta be able to use this stuff if we need it. Here, Jem, passes her a backpack.
Can Tallulah run down right then?
Oh,
Yeah.
here, Tallulah.
No, she's not that deep. Illiken, could I talk to you upstairs, please? And then Jem goes, oh,
What?
that's actually a great idea. Why don't you two have a nice day off? You worked so hard on the opening. You two stay here and, yes, just meet us whenever you're ready at the prison.
But Theron said we could kill stuff.
We can. Well, we can. Just come and, meet up with us when you're ready. You
He
should talk
runs
to
to the door
Tallulah. No.
and then stops.
No. Tallulah comes back and drifts her fingers lightly over his muscled arm and says, please, I would really like to talk to you and I need you right now. Putting Belvedere on the spot.
You can't
The
say
thing
no to
is
Tallulah.
is that what Belvedere thinks Illiken would do is usually wrong. So Belvedere thinks Illiken would run out the door.
Ah, there you go.
But
So do the
that is
opposite.
wrong. Apparently.
Yeah, I think Tallulah is his numero uno.
I will point out that last time you got in trouble for playing Illiken, Mud was involved then too.
Well, no. Last time I got in trouble because I was of the impression that he was supposed to marry this other girl from the tribe, and apparently he didn't like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was on the DM.
Illiken,
He
please.
outgrew her after he got bigger, or she got bigger than him. I don't know. Something like that.
Illiken, please.
I guess he goes upstairs. Treks
Cool.
a big, trail of mud that he clearly didn't leave behind him.
I got them upstairs.
Wait a
now
minute,
with
just
four of
before-
us.
Wait,
Oh,
just
God.
before he goes up the stairs, he looks back at Theron, gives a smile, and winks, and then turns and goes up the stairs.
Jem leans forward and goes, we should leave now, and then when they meet up, we'll figure it out.
If Yara is reading his mind, it's probably something about taming a blue dragon instead.
I tried so
I
hard,
didn't
guys.
think there were any blue dragons around this part.
Okay, I'm going to go grab my bag I just packed. And she runs back to the room, gets her bag, and then comes in and says, quickly, while they're talking upstairs.
We can get into a fight with a polar bear, and if he gets scratched and bleeds, we know that's not a golem.
Are you sure we want to leave to the lab with him?
Oh, right. Okay, you two, we don't have much time. Come on. Jem was trying to give you a private time, but apparently we are going on an adventure.
I still need 5 minutes.
Hey, Sally, go and check on the
No, Thalian, I don't trust him with this. And I love you, Savi, but there's raises maybe in the future, so you just keep cooking. Jessica?
Oh, that's me. Sorry. Yes?
You feel comfortable tending the bar if we go out?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
It's kind of a promotion for me because Bethany usually does it, so I don't mind. Can I give away drinks?
Absolutely not, unless you mess up. Then one drink only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
more than that comes out of your wages.
Yes. Possibly. All right. And then Tallulah comes back down and says, "What? I was trying to figure it out."
That's actually a pretty good impression.
Thank you.
Inspiration.
Are you gonna be safe if we leave you here with him?
Wait, I thought we were coming. Didn't you just call us down?
It was more of a safety check for you.
Above the table, I need to know what you guys want me to do because I'm super confused.
Well, she was the one who was gonna help with interrogating the.
Yeah, above the table, I was trying to give space for us to just play the scene with the four of us. But if Belvedere's comfortable, I'm down to just bring them along because I know we need our barbarian, and Theron had a super good idea with the blood, and so did Yara with the we don't want to leave our friend here if we think that there's a creepy golem. And also, I think my waitresses have like 2 hit points. So
Okay.
Why don't we go on a 5-minute break and discuss it?
I love that idea. I also need water.
Okay.
Hey, you're watching Twitch? This is what happens when you don't have people here, and you know that, and thanks for bearing with us.
We'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away.
Or go away. I'm just kidding.
Hello and welcome back. By now, everyone out there knows I don't know what I'm doing.
But
Welcome
we have
to
fun.
D&D.
Play 20.
Stop the negative self-talk, Peter.
No negative self-talk. Let's play
Okay.
TTRPGs. Look, I sang it. I wasn't even in character.
Sing
Alright.
it again, Gem.
No.
Take it away downtown.
Walking around. Alright. So they came downstairs, right? Yes. Jem looks at Farron, Beta, and can I message more than one person at the same time? I can't yet. I'm not high enough level. She looks at Yara and says, "We are stronger together. No matter what can happen, we can handle it. That might be a golem, but it still represents our friends. Let's go forward and just be on our guard." You comfortable?
Yes.
All right, let's go. I packed snacks for everyone. Savi,
Sorry, mouth was full.
that's okay. If you do anything that upsets Jessica or Brittany, I'm going to let Farron teach you a lesson.
He teach math.
No, he teach knives, and you will not have one in your
Oh,
hand
I
while
know
he
knives.
teaches you. While he
See,
teaches
watch.
you.
And he spins a knife on his hand, and the point
Right.
spins on his finger, and
It's impressive and gives me comfort you protect the girls. But when he teaches you this lesson, and she looks at Theron, you will not have a knife, and only he will.
Baron grins.
sorry, mouth full again.
No, you're allowed to eat. You can eat your fill. That's okay as long as there's enough for the customers. All right, my friends, to the next adventure. Yes.
Let's go.
Bedable looks at Meyer. Not food.
Yes, not food.
Edible, you are never food.
So Tallulah and Illiken are coming with you?
Indeed.
Very well. Let me take us to the Icewind Dale map. On this map, I have posted the brown and the red lines are the possible routes you can take to Revel's End. You may choose or ask me a question about those routes. Like how long, that sort of thing.
Are
Which
they
way is the
routes?
prison?
They go to the same place. Revel's End, I think, is the prison, right?
Oh.
Yep.
I have a
What?
question. Sorry. Stephanie,
You go
first.
ahead first.
Go-
Ah!
No, rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, so the brown line will take you through Targos and Bremen and then on to Revel's End. It takes 20 hours. Other than whatever dangers you might face in the two towns, Bremen and Targos, overall it is a safer journey. The path is more established. There's very few avalanches, if any.
And the red path?
clear weather, which it is snowing outside, so it's not exactly clear, but it is a safer route. And you would be less likely to lose your way because the route is clearly marked.
And red?
Again, that route would take 20 hours. The red line will take you to Tourmaline and then on to Revel's End. And that will take 16 hours, but it is more dangerous.
Would any of us know this information above table, or would you have to roll history or?
I'm trying to see what Bedable knows, because he will
I
have
think
an opinion.
Illican might know it since he's familiar with the area.
Shem doesn't know shit. Yara too.
Oh, I can't refresh my screen or nothing. Okay.
Cool. Well, Jem walks out, puffs up her feathery chest, and goes, I have absolutely no idea where else I am going.
Karen turns to Illican. Any suggestions on what would be the best way to get there?
Yes, Elikan.
You do have a player map. So.
Oh. Yeah, but we still don't know even though if we have the map, we don't know what's
The better course.
the better course. So we do have a local, which is Illigan. So Illigan.
Yeah, Elikan.
Yeah, Illican.
Yeah, Elikin.
I feel like this will trigger some squishiness in citizens of Pandalin at some point.
Nah.
Don't let him lie to you like that.
Just pick a direction, buddy.
Bedible's pick is red.
Well, but it's not bettable. It's Illigan.
It's Elikin.
Elikan probably pick brown because it's harder, right?
No.
Oh. He wants to keep his
He
team
would
innocent.
probably pick red because it's the faster route and the more dangerous.
No, he said brown was more dangerous.
No. Red was more dangerous.
Oh,
but
you're right. I'm
shorter.
sorry. Just don't listen to me anymore. That's the solution.
Okay.
Okay, but I follow Elikan.
Now, as you are about to head out of the town, the city gates say, "You're going out in that?" And the wind is kicking up a little bit. There, the snow is coming down. It's not snowing that hard, but there are, as always, a lot of clouds overhead.
Bedibble casts prestidigitation on his coat and raises an eyebrow or an eyeball at him.
Oh, hey. You look taller than last time I saw you. Very well, go on. If you're
So, are
not
we
back
getting
in
on
2
the sled?
days, we'll send out a search party. Yeah, right.
So we're getting on the sleds
There
that
are
the
no
city had
sleds.
prepared for us. I remember someone saying that you would have the sleds ready for us because the flying spell would be done.
Because what?
Because the flying spell would be done.
No, I said there were no dogs to pull the sleds.
No, but afterwards you did say that you're gonna have sleds available for us.
You know what, Theron? You're as smart as a brain surgeon.
What a weird analogy. Pete, check your Discord messages.
Oh, man. I can't handle it. Oh. Did you recruit him?
You can say no.
I'm gonna. I don't know how Raza would feel about it. What do you think? You're muted.
Up to you. I can hit it, Raza.
Oh, that was helpful.
You can be annoying and take another 5-minute break, but it would be fun.
We just took a 5-minute break.
Yeah, but this is important. This is important.
Savi never get this many breaks. I
think it's just us watching the stream right now, so it's fine. Just kidding.
Yes.
Also, Belvedere's great, so you can also just choose that. I had someone ask what we were playing and if they needed a person because people called out, so I was recommending them to play Illigan.
We're gonna have a fill-in for Raza.
Ooh. We will have to go to break though to give him pointers.
Oh, fine. Just messing up my whole stream. Okay. Apparently, we are going on another quick break.
Peter, you can annoy me or ignore me.
I'm not gonna do that. I love you all too much to ignore any of you except for Belvedere.
I feel bad. I wasn't trying to interrupt the game. I'm sorry.
Don't feel bad. We'll be right back with another player added in.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Didn't even realize I came back from the break. I clicked on something, didn't realize it. Ooh. Hi, we're back. And as you can see, Illiken is here. From the nose up. There we go. And we have a guest playing in Illiken's place. Why don't you introduce yourself there?
Hi everyone, I'm Mario. You can catch me on the Dragonlance or the Strahd streams from D&D Play 20, but otherwise tonight I'm filling in for Illiken.
And this is where I get to kill Illiken. And not get the blame.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. I won't do that. Okay, so you are all passing through the city gates with dog sleds. Fine. And you got 3 dog sleds. Who's driving what?
I'm absolutely
I'll
not
drive
driving.
one.
Jem is?
No, I said I'm absolutely not driving one.
Okay.
I'm driving one.
Okay. Well, we know Beta Bowl's not driving one.
Berawal is too young to get his sledding license.
I feel like Illiken, Tallulah, and Theron are the most likely to be the drivers. But then we would split up Tallulah and Illiken.
They'll
If
race.
that's the case, Yara would try to drive. And actually, Yara would, if she were driving, she'd probably be pretty close to the front, because she'd be looking for, like, environmental dangers and stuff along the way.
Okay. And you're all bundled up in your winter guard, I assume.
Yes, we are.
I hop on behind Theron and grab him tightly around the waist and go, "Is this okay?"
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeehaw! Anybody got land proficiency on vehicles?
Bettable is actually proficient with all vehicles.
Sorry.
He said land proficiency.
That is so ironic.
Oh, the water boy has proficiency on land.
And he's he's so small.
He is so small, but also, because this could come in handy, you can move twice the normal amount of time, up to 16 hours each day before being subject to the effects of a forced march. Additionally, you can automatically find a safe route to land a boat on shore, provided the route exists. So I don't think the second part's handy, but the first part might be.
Does this say anything about driving in a storm?
It says safe and find a route.
I cast lights consistently, if that helps at all, at the very top, in front of the sled dogs. Cantrips, what's up?
And Theron has his blind sight and feet are brown.
Okay, so y'all take off. Yeehaw! Giddy up. This would be a cool time to have, like in the movies, where the dotted line just keeps going and going.
Like in Balto! I love that movie.
Huh?
Cool. Thanks, guys. Let's continue.
I know it.
I don't.
Watch Balto. It's good.
I had to go and make a special trip to the statue when I was in New York.
Oh my gosh! I'm not drinking wine. That is from Fox.
Yeah, I saw it and I messaged him immediately. This is carrot juice. Thank you. I went to the gym. Wow. Does everyone? Okay, we'll talk about this when we're not on stream. Let's keep going.
I mean, we all
Termaline.
admitted it was going to be an off night. Let's put it that way.
Onwards and upwards.
Okay, so you take off and you start heading along the red line on that path. Why don't you give me...
Bettable is on the edge of the end of the first sled. Just lean down like he's stalking prey.
Like
all
you're in the
excited.
front? Very front? Or the back? Or the...
Well, on the front of the first sled.
Is he
Okay.
driving it?
No,
No,
you drive
Yara
from the
is.
back.
I feel like that's probably Yara's sled if Illiken will let her be up front.
Yara, roll a 1d100, please.
Oh no.
Okay, this I have to roll my actual dice because how often do I get to roll this beauty?
Ooh.
Alright. 95?
Okay. You make it all the way to... I'm speeding things along here, by the way. You make it all the way to Tourmaline. Tourmaline? Whatever. And with no storm... The snow is coming down, but you can see a little bit of a distance through the snow. You see... You don't get attacked by any snow owlbears or anything like that. So you are good.
As soon as we are within sight of the lake, Bettable dives off and swims through the snow towards it.
Beta, beta, beta. Oh, okay, he's gone. I guess we are pulling over here, yes.
Seriously, Fox? Bad luck card?
Oh, I was hoping to avoid detours.
You can leave Betta behind.
Apparently, Fox redeemed an unlocked secret bad luck card for 1,500.
Ooh.
What's that mean, Pete? What's it mean?
Why are you doing that to us, Fox?
I respect it. I'll just kill him
That's
with Strahd.
what I was saying. Seriously, Fox?
Let me just pull up my... Where's my cards? There we go.
I love Fox's message. Oops, misclick. That's not an advantage.
Sure. Sure, it was a misclick there.
I will play that when the time is right. You'll find out then.
He'll forget. Don't worry, guys.
Oh no. I chided myself today for not remembering the last one. So, as you approach the city of Tourmaline, I'm looking. Wow, they don't give any information for when you're approaching. Dadgummit. The city, as you approach, this place looks absolutely beautiful. It's probably the nicest looking town from the outside of all the 10 towns. Bettable, as you reach the water, you discover that it is frozen over with a thick layer of ice.
That's fine. I'll press to digitate that beast.
Oh, this is going to be awesome. Okay. You clear a hole exactly 1 foot by 1 foot.
Nope, it would be 5 feet by
5
5
feet
feet.
by 5 feet. You know
Gotcha,
what?
DM.
1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot, and on till I reach 5 feet. And you can go into the water if you like.
No, I want to stare for probably a good 3 minutes at the crystal azure waters with a gaping jaw.
Azure.
I think Yara would pull the dog sled up to him and get off and look at him and be like, "What's so exciting about this lake?"
He just flaps a fin.
What are we stopping for?
Beta seems to be enthralled towards
It's
this lake. I don't think it's magical though.
it's the Mara Dualden.
Does that mean better?
It's the biggest lake in 10 towns.
Are you going to swim?
Soon.
Okay, then in that case, I'm going to make lunch. And she starts making a fire.
Do
So-
I see any smart otters or knucklehead trout?
Yeah, you can see the shadows of things moving down in there. I forget, do you have dark vision?
I have double sight.
Okay, so yeah, you see some knucklehead trout. You see. Well, first off, how far out from the shore are you where you put this hole?
Don't worry.
As soon as I knew I was on the water.
Okay. In that case, you don't see knucklehead. You see small knucklehead trout.
Illiken wants to walk over and go to the thick ice and try and use his maul to just smash a hole so we can get to the trout through the thick ice.
You know his character already so well.
So, do you want
Let
an
me
attack
smash.
roll for that, Pete?
Sure, give me a straight strength ability check.
Okay, I'll do that. Well, 13.
Well, that's
okay.
good enough. That's good enough. You said you're further out from the shore.
I reckon. I think if the ice looks nice and thick and everyone else seems confident, he's not going to really hesitate.
Okay.
I think Yara would kind of shout after him and be like, "Illiken, it's not safe to smash ice right under your feet."
Too late.
So, Illiken, roll a 1d20, please.
God.
It's okay, he's cold
Whoops.
resistant.
Exactly. 11.
Let me read this.
Should have hit it recklessly.
In the process, Ferenc starts digging through one of the bags and pulls out some fishing gear.
Awesome.
Illiken, from a distance, you can see a small rowboat frozen in the ice, like 100 yards out over the water. And there are four. Actually, let me. There's one fisherman in the boat, and he has a hole broken in the ice right off where his pole is draping into the water. And
He'll say this, and he's gonna say, "Tallulah, I catch fish, then I go take you for boats and kick this person out."
nailing it.
Darling, I I don't know if that's the goal, but I suppose if you want to catch fish, what kind do you think are down here?
As long as they eat, we eat them. That's fine.
She walks up and says, "Maybe you could teach me?"
Of course. I'm very good at fishing. Does he have any sort of thing he can use for fishing? I don't think so.
Well,
He's going to grab a javelin and he's just going to try and stab at this hole he's made to try, assuming he's made a hole successfully. He'd like to
Maybe-
stab with the javelin.
she grabs your hand right before you do it. Maybe we should ask Beta Ball if he feels comfortable with that. Our friends are important.
Okay. Beta, do you care if I stab this fish?
Just don't eat the bones. They're worth a lot of money.
All right, well then, stab away, my love.
Okay. A javelin roll, Peter, or how would you want me to do this?
Hold on, I'm reading.
I was
Give
about to say,
me.
does Yara think the fish bones are actually worth money?
Yeah.
In fairness, Illikin just punched the last knucklehead trout he found.
Roll a survival check.
Or Illikin, I guess.
Oh, he's actually proficient in that, and got a very good roll of a 5.
A
That'll
five?
do it, won't it? Yeah, that'll do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, the javelin. Was it a natural 1-5?
No, it's a 2.
Oh, bummer. Okay, so
Edible
he catches
will
nothing.
dive in the water and grab his javelin and go and get a fish for him.
Okay.
I
Beta
didn't
Ball
let go
can
of the
roll
javelin.
survival with advantage because he's kind of a fish. He's the fishy gishy.
And Theron just starts casting.
Okay, you can roll survival as well. And
Uh,
add 2
14.
points to your survival roll because the fishing pole adds 2 points.
Okay.
Or was that in
So
Dragonlance?
survival.
We had +1 fishing poles in Dragonlance briefly.
17. After the 2 points.
Okay, Theron, you hook something. And I will need an athletics check to see if you manage to reel it in. And was
Has Beta Ball dived at this point?
Yep.
Oh.
I look at
no.
Illikin and say, "If you snag Beta Ball, I will literally cut your balls off."
If it looks like Theron is really struggling, like he's too weak with his pathetic little arms to pull this up, then Illikin would just reach over and just basically grab Theron and the fishing pole at the same time and just yeet them back away.
Did you see Jose? He was like, "All right, let's go."
Mind you, I did glorious battle against the Goliaths and survived without being hit and strike.
Small, you're a small person. Your muscles just too small.
Beta, did you roll survival with advantage?
Yeah, it was a 14.
That's weird. It never showed up for me.
Nope, it did not.
Oh, okay. Then roll a 1d20 as well. And you also, Theron.
1d20 also.
Yep.
So because I did roll I'm waiting for you. So it's a 5 on the 1d20, and I did for the survival. For the athletics was not 1 on the athletics.
Which is why I figured that Illikin standing right there would just reach over and grab you and throw you backwards.
13 for me.
Okay, Theron.
Present.
Roll a 1d100, please. And you said 13, Beta?
Yes.
The 100. That's a 21.
Beta, you come up underneath a keelboat that is stuck in the ice, with 2 fishers on it, draping their hooks over the side. You can hear them yelling and screaming when they see your shadow, shouting that the lake monster is here, the lake monster is here. And they start grabbing harpoons. And Theron, you have hooked a 21-pound knucklehead trout.
All right. So pull it out. All right, we got some food.
Illiken wants to run over to where those people were yelling out that the monster was here, and he wants to run over and say, "Yes, monster! I'm going to kill it."
Okay, roll dexterity save, please.
I'll have advantage on this, I assume, as a Barbie. Oh, awesome! That's 6 with advantage.
Was it a nat 1 6?
No, it was a 4. It was a 4. You
Oh.
really want me to nat 1. You're really hoping for it.
I want you to fall through the ice.
So, Battleball didn't get a fish on Illiken's spear?
You can... on Illiken's spear?
Yeah,
he
he
grabbed
threw a javelin. I
Yeah,
went and
he
got
did.
it and went to
He
catch a
javelin.
fish.
Oh. Roll a... What was the... survival. Again, with
Yeah,
advantage.
What? You didn't like my first roll?
14.
No, it wasn't high enough. It was a 14.
Okay.
So,
No, he didn't catch a fish. All right.
Illiken,
And now we know the DC.
you fall on your butt. Did I say what the roll was? The DC was?
No, but if Theron caught a fish and Betta didn't, and there was only one difference between the rolls,
Oh.
it's pretty obvious what the threshold is.
Illiken, you fall on your butt on the ice because it's so slippery and you slide like 10 feet and rip the seat of your pants on a jagged piece of ice. And there is a trail of mud where you slid on your butt.
Peter!
Someone's obsessed with mud.
It's just mud, okay? It's not.
Well, Illiken doesn't care about any of that because he's running over to try and he wants to smash this monster that he's heard about.
All right, I'm assuming Yara sees all this go down, and before Illiken can get there, but she sees them pulling harpoons and knowing that Beta's in the water, you'll see her eyes flash, and she'll shout,
Of course, you will not see what you aim for and hit, and she'll cast darkness.
on the fisherman.
They all scream. Like I want to scream after hearing that voice.
Yeah, I reckon.
Beta Bull, under the boat. What was your second roll?
I don't know. I'm near the boat, but yes, I rolled a 14 survival followed by a 13 on a d20 because you asked me to roll it.
Yeah, the 13 was the fisherman that just had darkness cast on him. That's what you saw. And darkness enshrouds the fishermen on the boat. And then, Beta, you see something very large, much larger than you are. A shadow even though you have devil sight, this dark-skinned creature looks like a shadow in the icy depths of the water. And it
Perfect. I shoot
swims
him.
past toward the boat. What would you like to do?
I already shot him. Does a 17 hit?
Oh. Well, golly. Yes, it does.
13 points. 11 piercing plus 2 cold.
I have to get this. Okay. Roll initiative.
Are you switching
Rolling
maps?
initiative.
Yeah, we're putting a character map somewhere.
I'm.
I just don't want to roll until
Well, actually, let me just.
Yeah, because the scale's going to be off on this map.
Yeah. I gotta
22.
minimize a half dozen windows here, so just give me a second here. And then, where's my battle map? You're already there. You might have to heal your tokens, but you'll be there. Okay.
I 14.
Can you add a 16 for Gem, please? Followed by
22
a...
for Theron.
16 for Yara as well.
Oh.
I can't even find Yara. Oh. Tallulah there.
Okay.
Elikin is not there yet? No.
Yeah. Oh, I did roll.
Illiken rolled a 14.
Okay. Yeah.
You haven't added me.
You know what? You are now added.
You got
Okay.
22.
Jen rolled what?
16, but she'll take that 18.
No. Yara rolled what?
16.
Okay, what's your dex?
1. Or 13.
Who we got? Illiken rolled what?
Ah, 14.
Who's left here? Yara?
Theron.
You already
22.
got mine.
Oh, that's right. The Theron.
22.
Show off.
It's not my fault.
Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Okay. Okay, so pretend this is an icy substance that you're on. And a lake.
Tallulah was a 9. La 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 la.
This poor creature. Round. What just happened? There we go. I'm having a hard time here. Butterfingers. Alright. Theron, you see this massive creature just breaking up through the ice next to the boat, going. Roar! It's got a harpoon stuck in its neck.
Okay, so it's got a harpoon stuck in its neck. Okay, we're gonna. Oh, quick range. So then Theron is gonna go and pull out the longbow and shoot at it. And does a 13 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So then the damage is 9.
Can you
And
send me Toluga's character sheet? Oh, I can go to Frostmaiden, never mind.
and
Someone else did damage to it, didn't they? When we started? Oh,
yes,
Metaball
Metaball
did.
Yeah.
How much damage was it?
13. 11 piercing, 2 cold.
Okay.
I feel like the cold won't do anything, but you never know.
Wait, you did 13. Okay. I was asking Betaball how much he did.
Yeah, no, that's what he did.
That's how-
I was,
that's how
I
he
was
did.
answering for you because he didn't seem
It
to
was 13.
Let me check his immunities here. Nope. He's not immune or resistant to cold. Okay. Theron, you just did 9 points of damage. Do you have another
That is-
attack?
I do not. So that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Its head lifts up out through the ice and it's like whipping back and forth with its long neck. Yara, it is your turn. Actually, what is Gem's
My
Dex,
dex
it's
is +2.
okay, so
so Gem.
it's
go
Gem's
first.
turn.
She looks at this creature and casts Friends. So for the duration, I have advantage on all charisma checks directed towards this creature. When the spell ends, oh, that isn't hostile towards you. This thing is hostile right now.
Yeah, well, we were hostile towards it first that we know of, so.
Okay, just kidding. I don't do that.
Yeah, it's hostile now, so
It was super friendly before.
Lovely. I cast, and I can see it, correct?
yeah. You can see it like from part of the neck up as it's attacking the boat.
But we're not on the boat, it's just the fishermen.
Right. And they are holding harpoons, and it has a
But-
harpoon in its neck.
In darkness. Because so you can't see them.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You can't see them, so.
Jem looks at it and says, "Oh, no. This fish is not the type you want to eat. You want to eat the seaweed because the weed of the sea makes you happy." And I cast Tasha's hideous laughter. That was not a good joke, but give me grace. So, for Tasha's hideous laughter, you have to roll wisdom save with the creature.
Just give me 1 second. Okay, it's a creature. A wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
I am tabbing through so many windows right now.
You're doing great.
10. And it's sending it, it's a 10. And I'm going to change that setting. So I imagine that's a fail.
Yep, according to what we
Yep.
see here.
You'd hope.
Does it take damage from that?
No. So, when it fails, it's incapacitated and unable to. It's basically prone. And at the end of each of its turn, it must take. That it takes damage. It has to take another Wisdom saving throw. But it has advantage on all saving throws if it's triggered by damage.
Okay, just
And Gem, I posted it to the. Oh, I thought I did. I'll post it again. Gem. There, has it come up? Why is it not coming up? What do I press to make the spell come up?
display in BTT.
There we go. So Gem basically says, "Wait, this may be an ally. Yes, it's laughing or possibly not attacking. Let's try to be friends instead of fight something. We could use allies in this cold weather."
Is she saying that to us or to these fishermen people?
To you guys, not to the fisherman. She doesn't give a
Okay.
crap about that.
And you cast the hideous laughter on the dinosaur?
Creature, yes. Oh, it's a dinosaur? I love dinosaurs. That's Justine, not Jeff.
So it's... Okay, I'm just wondering how incapacitated would work when it's in water.
Maybe it just kind of slides up on the ice and like or something. I don't know.
I mean, you could just do what we did when Bronril cast that the other day, which on someone that couldn't be prone, it was just they're not prone, but they're still incapacitated. Like they just can't
Yeah,
attack.
we'll just do that. It starts... I don't know. Whatever a dinosaur noise would make when it's laughing.
That was great.
Yeah, right.
No, it was.
Okay. Yara, it is your turn.
Ah. Ooh, you just made my job harder.
Sorry about that.
Okay. I think hearing Jem's words, Yara would agree, and she'll sign to Tallulah, who can say to the whole group, yes, you cannot blame a creature for trying to survive.
Gem.
And-
Sorry. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Nope.
And then I think she would. Oh God, I'm gonna regret this. Walk up to the creature, and she sees the harpoon, and she's gonna try to pull it out, and it's gonna go very badly because I'm not strong.
Oh, I love it.
But I'm gonna try.
My
Okay.
queen.
I guess that would be a strength athletics check.
Yeah, that's definitely an athletics check. That tracks.
Jen follows up behind and kind of encourages it with her wings and the wind and clearing kind of the ice and snow with like the power of her wings. Can I give help? The help action?
Sure.
Power of friendship.
Friendship.
Roll again.
Alright. An 18.
You're able to pull the harpoon out, and blood starts gushing out of the neck.
I can't heal it. Can anybody? She would turn to. I don't think anybody in our party is healing. I can't heal it. Can anybody heal it?
Who do
She'll
you
say that
it
to Jem, since Jem is right behind her.
Can anyone fix the wound?
Why we want to fix the wound?
Because
I
this
thought
might.
this was gonna be the next part of the meal today.
No, this is possibly an ally. Wouldn't it be nice? In what the bait boss is, the biggest. Yeah. All my roll 20 just shut down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine
it's
too.
reloading.
Wasn't just me. Cool.
In the biggest thing of this lake.
That reload is my fault. I
That's okay.
didn't know changing a setting on mine would force everybody to.
Neither did I. That's weird.
I should probably move my token. She would have moved close enough to pull out the harpoon.
Does it react to her pulling this harpoon out of it and, making it bleed everywhere? Is it going to bite her as a reaction or anything? Mwahaha.
It's incapacitated, so.
Oh, yes, it is too.
So after you pull it out, do you do anything? You back off, or?
I mean, if nobody has healing, I think she would probably try to do a medicine check.
Okay.
Somehow.
Go for it.
But add 16.
Okay. What do you have in your inventory that you could possibly use to patch a wound?
We might have some stuff in the common inventory above the table.
Right. So I think she knows that it could bite back at her for this, but I think she also sees it as probably the fastest way to stop the bleeding on this creature. She would pull out a torch and her tinderbox, light it, and try to cauterize the wound.
It roars in pain, and then it looks down at you and says, "Are you insane, woman?"
In common?
Still incapacitated, so better make a wisdom save first.
Oh, man.
With advantage.
Now I gotta find that token again.
Only if it takes damage.
Oh, that's true. I feel like burning it, even though it's healing it, is also
Yeah, roll a
doing at least
1d4
damage.
in damage.
I'll roll a 1d4. Okay. Oh no, I rolled a 4.
Lovely.
If it ain't hurting, it ain't healing. Okay. Wisdom?
That beats.
19.
That beats.
Okay. It says, "Are you insane, woman? That hurt!"
Does it say it in common?
Yes.
Alright, Beta.
Wow.
Let us down.
By the way,
I'm
Peter,
sorry, but it. Oh, I think. First, she would be like, I think her face just goes, ugh. And then she'll reach into her pack and pull out her diary and open it. Can I speak inside your mind?
Oh, that's so awesome.
What is that? Is that a meal? Are you offering me food?
It's like Savi too.
It can't read.
Oh.
May I speak inside your mind?
Whoa, good heavens, woman. Well, you just did. May I ask you, why did you just burn me?
I was trying to stop you from bleeding out.
Oh. Well, I suppose that's okay. But I hope you and your friends are not trying to stop me from getting those fishermen. They were trying to kill me.
I think if they knew that you could speak to them, and meant them no harm, that they would stop trying to kill you. I think they see you as a threat and you are not.
Oh no, they know because I told them I could speak. And that's when they threw that harpoon at me.
I think she kind of in a panic looks over to Jem and is like, help.
Can I talk out of turn?
Mm-hmm.
Jem hears the help.
The
runs
combat has
forward
stopped unless someone attacks it again.
and says, Michiel, we are a simple group of adventurers. We don't mean to cause trouble. I understand how these fishermen tried to attack you, but we are simply passing through, and you seem like a strong, intelligent fiend that possibly could assist us, or even better, we could assist you. I would like to roll persuasion to get it on our team.
Okay.
Does that work?
I can't see you roll.
No, I'm asking if I'm allowed to roll it.
Yeah, roll it and okay.
14.
Well, my dear, I don't see what I can do to help you, but it's clear to me that you and your friends didn't mean to cause me harm.
We have actually a champion of the seas. And she looks at Beta and says, let me speak to these fishermen and perhaps we could get you out of this situation.
Yes, you do that. Meanwhile, its head will move over to Beta and say, you're a curious one.
Beta will plop his head on the ice. You don't look like an otter.
No, I am not an otter. I am a... Oh, goodness, now I gotta say it. I am a... creature.
But
Plesiosaurus.
Yeah, what he said.
Plesiosaurus.
but I found an
Plesiosaurus is
otter
on
stopped
top.
here.
Okay. And moving on, Jem,
I-
what are you saying to the fisherman?
I go to the fishermen while I fly because I am not good on ice. And I land on the edge of their boat, wings spread very wide, looking big, like a bird would do to look intimidating. And says, this is not your enemy. And if you choose to think that it is, look at this band of heroes behind. You want fish. This is not a fish. This is a creature of respect. Do you understand?
Do they still have darkness on them?
I don't know.
I mean,
That would only make it more intimidating.
Yeah.
I think Yar would hold it until she sees the initial reaction.
Who is that? Who's out there? What's happening?
Possibly your best friend or your worst nightmare. Make a choice.
We found the dinosaur first. We demand the spoils.
There is no spoils, only death.
Okay, you can have the spoils.
No, you do not understand, you small-minded human. And she clicks her beak. This
What was that?
is something you do not want to deal with. Do you understand? You need to seek your loot somewhere else. Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah, you can roll it again.
That is a 24.
Oh, man. Fine. We could have made good money, you and I. We could have teamed up. Well, what about me? I wanted some of that there money, too.
But wasn't the price of life more than the money?
Well, yes.
Then leave.
I would, but... Okay.
And with that, Yara will drop the darkness.
Whoa!
Hello.
I could see.
Hello, my name is Jem. I was the one talking to you.
Oh, you're pretty.
I know.
Come on, Bobby. Let's get out of here.
And then I fly back to the creature and say, they are leaving.
Now I done forgot what the creature sounded like.
Mad.
Well, thank you, fair maiden. I do appreciate it. I don't know if that's the same voice, but I'm stuck
You're
with
fine.
it now.
You're fine. This is, do we have a name for our group? She looks around at the team. Fallon, What do you-
Yes.
what do you want us to be called, my friend?
I say ice smashers.
Can you do that every day?
I don't know. Flipper?
Creeper? I like it. Intimidating. Well, we are a group of adventurers. We'll get back to you with the name. Possibly Creeper. And you enjoy your fish, but look at this one. Look him in the eye. Or eyes. And I look at Beatable. And I say, if you ever touch him, I will kill you myself.
Why would I touch such a beautiful creature?
Exactly. Goodbye.
Wait. Actually,
Yeah.
I do want to touch him. May I touch you, little one?
Not good.
I don't want to eat you. I just want to touch you. I would like to give my blessing to you.
Yara will look at Beta and be like, "It's a good thing. I think you should let him."
Right now, Belvedere's trying to figure out what Pete's up to.
Nope.
Does he trust his instincts or does he trust Yara?
Edible. We'll just stare, one eye at this thing and one eye at Yara.
Well, I would like to give you my blessing. May I do that?
Illiken's just going to walk over and pick up Beta and carry him over. And
Oh, no, he won't.
I'm curious. I thought you might resist. I was just going to try anyway.
Into the fishbowl he goes.
Nah, Jem's still got the fishbowl. No going into the fishbowl.
Well, I reckon you can beat a 6.
We'll see.
Oh, if you don't want my blessing, you don't have to take it, but I guarantee it's a big one.
I will take it.
I'm sorry, I can only give it to other creatures of the water.
But I am a creature of the air. I balance you out.
Petable will go back to looking for knucklehead trout. But Belvedere will remind Jem and the DM that Tallulah is a creature of the water.
I
Oh,
would
that's right.
see. Why did you have to say that?
Sorry.
Oh,
So,
because
Tallulah-
Illican was actually about to walk over and say, I like snow and it is made of water.
Tallulah gently grabs his bicep and says, "My love, let me take this one." And Tallulah Wavy
Of course.
comes and she gently puts her hand on the snout of the creature and says, "I am one of the water."
Its long neck flexes and it turns to look at her, looks her up and down. Oh, yes, you are, aren't you? Very well, I shall give my blessing to you.
Thank you.
And magic pulses into Tallulah. And she grows one full size to a large creature.
Oh, darling Illican, look, I'm as big as you.
This is the best thing that's ever happened.
He's got to have at least a head on him now.
Agreed, my love.
So, this is a blessing, but the only way to remove it is through wish, remove curse, or greater restoration.
Well, she was like 5'5", and to be fair, Illican's like 8 foot. So how big did she get?
They're about equal
So
in
2
size.
heads taller.
Wow.
We'll say
big
she's
Tallulah.
equal in size.
She
No,
looks.
because he's medium, so she is
That's
large.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's about 2 heads taller. Yeah, let's go with that.
She looks at her hands and says, "Still nimble enough to pick a lock." And then she bows lightly to the creature.
Above
Illican
table,
goes,
Sneaking now.
What?
above table,
Yes.
Mariana. This is not my fault. I offered to Belvedere first.
Peter, it's not Mary, it's Mari.
Mariana.
There you go.
Mariana. Listen,
Illican,
I mess up on
Illican
names
drops
all
to Illican drops to one knee in front of Tallulah and says, my queen, my giant queen, you are now even more perfect." As he's looking up at her in awe.
She leans down and grabs your face, but now her hands are as big as your face, and she kisses you passionately.
Oh my god.
And he does not care that everyone's watching. He would definitely just kiss her back and, probably over the top passionately, let's say.
And Jem. Oh, go ahead.
I think Yara would look at Jem and be like, "Is that heaving bosoms that I read in the diary?"
This is something similar. Alright, you two love birds, but I'm the only bird because I am the bird. You should probably get away from the creatures that we barely trust, yes? And Tallulah gets up and says, "Oh, sorry," and blushes and then walks away.
Above
Illican
table
just
again?
follows after her.
That wasn't my fault either.
Yes, it was. Illican just trots along after her like a loyal puppy dog at the moment.
Is Beta underwater? Okay. Jem looks around and says, "I think that Beta deserves this vacation. Perhaps we should make a fire and wait for our loved friend."
Beta, you are hunting trout?
Bettable is looking for knuckleheads and otters, yes.
Survival with advantage.
And then we'll keep casting again after the last fairly big fish.
Okay.
I think Yara's starting to look slightly frustrated.
That's very fair.
12.
One moment.
12. You didn't catch anything because at that moment the plesiosaurus sinks down beneath the water, scaring all the fish away, and swims away.
And a 10.
Theron, you catch something. A cold.
Oh,
Boom.
I'm very well covered.
And
A piece of ice, maybe.
I should have had you hook the dinosaur and it pulls you in.
Too late.
Okay, you can try one more time. We want to get Yara to the prison.
And no, I'll just stick with the trout that I got. The
Okay.
21 pounder.
Beta, you gonna try again?
Beta will be down there until he finds knucklehead trout and otters.
I
What a
think after a certain amount of time passes where it keeps coming, I think you'd see like again like that angry aqua flash in her eyes and like kind of turn to the rest of the party and say,
Hey, have we all forgotten that this is a matter of life and death?
Yes, this fish we just caught is dead, and I'm gonna eat it.
Yes, and
Jesus,
what about the
that's
man in prison who has an assassin going after him?
Oh yeah.
Yara, I understand the passion, but there are other things that are also important. And after this stressful event, I think it's important to rest. He is in prison for a reason. He is not living.
And what if he's dead by the time we get there?
Then that was the fate of the gods.
Someone's coming
you
in my
just-
house.
What?
I got no money. Mom's
Go
not
ahead.
here.
I know, I'm here to pick up a lamp and seizure meds.
I need to go on break real fast to take care of something. Unless y'all want to role play for a little bit.
Cliffhanger. I like it.
Can I just say one last line?
Yeah.
I think she would say, then I won't be responsible for the ramifications.
Fade
and
to
then
black.
her eyes flash and she goes back.
And we will be right back in 5 minutes. Thank you for sticking around. See you in a minute or two. Hello, everybody.
Yes.
I really must apologize. We are going to have to call this session short because of a family emergency. So, thank you for tuning in. Come back next week, and we will see the rest of this part of the adventure. I really do appreciate your patience. Good night.
Thanks, Mario, and thank you, Peter. And
Thanks for having
thank
me.
you, the rest of you.
Mario, you did great.
And don't forget, everyone, to jump in the Discord and shop for any items you might. Too late, we're gone.